like that. I like that.
Can I get an amen? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. Happy Sunday, guys. I'm Coach KK. This is volume 21, part 13. Shout out to Coach Wild Style. He asked the other day, what do you do versus one high safety? All right. So to be honest with you, it's a lot of things you can do. It's a lot of things you can do, right? You can see this is one high safety. Notice I just put the safety shell in a 3 technique, right? But the play call is cover 2. Usually we're thinking cover 1 man across the board like that with a 1 high safety defending the middle deep and somebody in the hook zone like a linebacker. Or we're thinking cover 3 with the cornerbacks dropping into thirds on the outside and then the deep safeties in the middle and everybody else plays underneath. We're least suspecting cover 2 with the front that's looking like that. All he did was like the defense. All he did was just put the safety shell at a cover 3 look or just disguising. You know, they used to call that base aligning and man aligning. They took that away. So you just able to put your shell now either 2 or 3. So yeah, shout out to EA for helping us disguise defenses a little more. And see, most people will go straight to the double seams when they see this look. You'll think you can hit you a whole shot between the linebackers and safety as soon as the linebackers spread out to the curl flats or the hard flats. But that's not the case. If you try to go to triangle, man, you caught at every level of that route. If you try to go to X, that hook zone defender is gonna jump in your face. So that's why we run the 2x2 spread sets, you know. It allows you to blend 2 different concepts into one play. You can see we got a streak that's beating the cloud flat in case he's doing this. And we got the corner route or like a flood concept to the right side of the field, right? There you go again. You got a streak because you don't know. You just don't know if they're dropping back or hanging. You don't know who's doing what nowadays, right? And then you got the high-low read in the middle of the field. Of course, the drag route sits underneath everything, and they have a choice to make. Whether they go high or low, you have to read off of it. And you can go high. You can go to the end breaking route, depending on where the user is or who takes what, right? So yeah, that's the main thing right there, blending 2 concepts with these 2x2 spread sets. It's kind of hard to do that with trips because the other side, you know, you got the trip side and then the other side is just like a single man. He's like an alert. He's not a concept. He's just an alert route, you know, whether you like the matchup or the space, right? So let's move forward. Same thing, 1 high safety, but the look is cover 3 and the play is cover 4. See it? The look is cover 3 or cover 1, but the play actually is cover 4. The only thing is the safeties just base the line, right? They rotate it. Post snap, they're gonna rock and roll, right? So experienced users knows their weakness of the defense. They know where they're weak at. They know where they're potentially gonna get gashed at, right? You see both of the safeties, you can see their job, right? This is the time that I would play on my linebacker when I'm calling a play like this and I'm trying to disguise as a cover 3 and I'll take away the seam routes. This is just one example of a million. So what I'll do is I'll go over here and show you that I'm not gonna let you throw the triangle in the seam. You gotta go to the other seam. You can't even really go to this side of the field because I'm gonna be roaming real hard and I'm ready for the run as well. I'm waiting for the run. I may bring my other safety down a little bit. We're just gonna take the left side of the field out of the equation. And when that happens, you'll be baited into throwing the seam on the right side, and that'll be an easy interception by one of those underneath lurkers because you thought it was an open seam shot. Man, even I struggle with that sometimes too, you know, everybody. So this is just iron sharpening iron. All right, here we go. College football playoffs. You gotta love it. Versus Oregon. Gun wide spread scheme. You can see 1 high safety shell, but I'm running the ball this time. like I said, you got to do a process of elimination. We got 4 receivers scattered, so that takes away 4 of his defenders, plus that safety back there. So he got 6 people now. Now you split that into half because of the side of the field you're running to, and it looks like just 3-on-3. Hell, 3-on-4. My running back running free like that, we get to the 3rd level of the defense. So you got to make sure you put these bases and traps into your schemes. Even if it's a scheme that you building on your own, it don't have to be the gun wide spread scheme. Look at that right there. Boy, I got lucky then, boy. The football gods helped me out on that one. Can I get an amen? Boy, that was an option. That was a recipe of disaster. All right, so here we go. 1 high safety once again. We don't know if it's cover 2 rotated, or we don't know if it's cover 1 or cover 3. So we got to put 2 concepts on the field. You can see we got a smash concept to the right. We don't have much time because the defensive line got so many abilities. And you got the 2 end breaking routes coming from the backside. So streaking the running back cleared out the user, and we went right underneath him. I would have thrown to the other end breaking route, but the D-line ain't giving no time. You know, they're coming in. The D tackles, the defensive ends, they all have abilities, and they coming in. Look at that. I can't get anything, so I didn't convert 3rd down. It's 4th down. We got to punt the ball away. We're down 6-zip, and I'm all right because I'm thinking like, man, the way he got the 6 points was so cheesy, and it just wasn't impressive, you know. And then he had the nerve to go for 2 and missed it. That just wasn't impressive. So they say the ball don't lie. I got the ball back on the first play of his drive, a user pick. Y'all hit that like button for me. That's like saying, hey, what up, Coach KK? Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button for me. Here we go. 2nd drive of the game. This time I'm going to pay a little more attention to detail because I'm in the red zone. I got to take it more serious. And we went back with the 0-1 trap. Okay. Got to do the process of elimination. One key factor that the 2x2 spread set does is it scatters his defense out when you're running the ball. And just like that, once I finally came up and started digging myself out the grave, they pushed me right back in it. What a freebie. Man. Then this guy had a nerve to go for 2. Man, see, he's already breaking so many rules of the nature of the game. They're not going to let him get away with all this, man. Eventually, something going to happen to him, and it's not going to go well. No good. See there? He broke the rules of the game. So, it's time to shake back. And look at this guy, onside kicking for no reason. I appreciate the short field. I really tried to run that back. You kicked it to my fastest receiver. I really tried to run that back. So here we go. Gun wide, slot right. Play call is halfback inside zone split. We get nothing. Just trying something, trying to mess with these auto motions, trying to throw the user off. This next play is called exit post shot. I have an alert curl route out here, and you can see right before I snapped the ball, he rotated the safeties, and it threw off what I had prepared to go with post snap. You know, as soon as he snapped the ball, they went and double teamed the alert route, and I just left the left side of the field alone because the user just went over there. I was ready to work the right side. You can see they got right underneath the curl route, and I stalled and got sacked. And you don't get too much time with playing against a team like this. When they ready for you, they gonna come get you. So that made it a very unmanageable 3rd and 20. Can't really do anything. I gotta respect the defense, kick the ball away, and that's how we ended up punting though. So I gotta tighten up. It's little things that we gotta do to get this thing together. You know, we're not gonna score every drive, but at the same time, we're playing good defense. And this dude really, like I said, he's not impressive. He haven't really done anything conventionally, right? He's relying on 1-play touchdowns and stuff like that and money plays. You can see right here, this is a defensive tip. He's doing 4 verticals. Well, it appears to be 4 verticals. He should be going on the out route to his tight end and get the quick yards, but we know they like to shoot for the stars. So I took out circle, and he just got all rattled. And see, most of these guys, you take away their first and second read, they don't have anything else. Once I took away circle, he was locked out of the whole play. And that's what, guys, that's what we're trying not to do. We don't want to be locked out of the play and relying on a broken play. You know, we want to have a good concept or two and just honor it, right? We respect the defense. We take what's given. Look at this right here. This is the prime example of blending two concepts into one, okay? I've talked about this on previous videos on the PA read. We know that the user may be in the middle taking away the post and the cross. So we'll give him that. At least we got the user occupied to the left side of the field. So in that case, we can work our concept on the right side of the field, which is an underneath zig route, and on top of him is a comeback route. Now on that, this is the same side read, and we're just reading off what we see. 2-step drop back, maybe a 3-step drop back, and we got to fire this ball off. Sometimes I cancel the play action with the running back, sometimes I don't. But depending on what that slot corner do will tell us where we're going with the football, you know, and the leverage of the cornerback. I'm glad he's not pressing. If he was, I'd probably be throwing a streak. So that's the way it rolled. And you can see right here, we threw a, what is it, a 2-yard pass maybe? We went 1 up, 2, about a 3-yard pass, and watch this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Nearly 30 yards on the play from throwing a 2-yard pass. I've said that many of times on this channel. Just getting those short yardages and just isolating defenders. Look at this right here. No safety over the top. So, I mean, he do got one high safety, but he's scattered all the way to the right side of the field to the play side. All right. And then we got a backside post. The user fell in for the run, and we capitalized. So, yeah, we punted the ball 2 times. We had to kick off. We didn't get the first downs. It's a slow grind, but at least we're playing with a purpose. We have a script. We have a plan, and we'll just wait on our moment. You know, that's how I got to be sometime, playing against the #1 team in the country. All right, guys, this wraps up part 13 of volume 21. I'm Coach KK. Happy Sunday.